Hey guys, Melissa here. Aren't these earrings cute? So I just made a video showing how I made these ear wires, incorporating a turquoise bead, and I decided to make some earrings to go with them. They're actually two-tone metal earrings. I have a copper washer with sterling silver wire. Some variation of natural elements in there, including like wood beads, turquoise, smoky quartz, some glass seed beads. I made 3 dangles for each earring, but you certainly don't have to do that. You don't have to make them as big. You can make 1 dangly in the middle and 2 tiny dangles on either side. But for these earrings, I made some nice large dangles. So if you want to see how I made these, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. All right, let's get started. Here I'm going to use some of my washers from my kit. I'm going to pick these smaller ones up in the corner. They're about 13 millimeters, measured from the outer diameter. I'm going to use my pre-made ear wires. If you want to learn how to make these ear wires yourself, I'll link them up above. Here I bought some glass turquoise beads from Michael's. It's a super long strand, so I thought it would be easy to just clip them and throw them into a little bag, but it wasn't as easy as I thought it would be. But I don't need too many, so we'll deal with the rest later. I also picked up some wood beads from Fire Mountain Gems. I got various sizes and colors, from light to dark. And here I'm just going to use my design board to lay out 6 different dangles. And 1 for each earring. These seed beads I got from Hobby Lobby. I just grabbed all my natural looking seed beads and gemstone beads I could find. I just grabbed some natural beads, wood, turquoise, natural looking seed beads, and some smoky quartz as well. Those are 6 millimeter rounds. And I'm just laying them out. So all I have to do is make my wrapped loops and attach them to the washers. Next here I'm going to hammer out my washers. You don't have to hammer yours, I just like the texture. I use the rounded end of my chasing hammer here. I like the texture that it gives. And just hammer them until you're satisfied. I'm going to make my wrap dangles with some 22 gauge sterling silver. It's dead soft round wire. And I'll pull it out with a cloth. And these first 2 dangles I cut about 2.5 inches. Because they're going to be the middle dangles, I'm going to put a larger swirl on the end of them to make them stand out a little bit. I make a little loop and then I swirl it around with my pliers. Then I'll add the seed beads in the order I laid them out. And I use my round nose pliers I'm going to make my loop. Make my loop pretty big to accommodate the washer. Before I wrap it closed, I'm going to attach the washer, stabilize it, and then make my wrap. Make sure everything's all neat and straight. There's one, and I have to make one more for the other side. You can even stop there if you just like the one dangle. But I'm going to keep going. For the rest of the dangles, I'm going to make just a tiny little loop using 2 inches of wire. And I'm going to wrap them using the same technique. And attach them to the washers the same way. Just make sure you attach them to your washers opposite each other so they mirror each other. On this dangle here, while I was wrapping, I wrapped it a little too tight. And I cracked the seed bead. You can hear it here. It cracked and then it fell off. So luckily that was the first one. So the second one, I just didn't add that seed bead. All right, all finished with my dangles. Next I want to add the ear wires. Mine are homemade, but you can use pre-made. It's all up to you. And there we are. So what do you think of these earrings in this tutorial? If you like it, please give me a thumbs up. My question of the week is, do you work with copper washers? Do you incorporate washers into your designs? If you do, let me know. If you haven't yet, I'll leave a link to the copper washers I use down in the description. Leave a comment, let me know. And always subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.